Well, welcome back for episode 5. As you can tell, we've switched locations. We are currently in the land of the damned. That's right, we are in Hades, a place of eternal torture, of eternal punishment, the land of eternal night. And this is where we'll be playing our next game. We've left Vegas far behind us. I hope all of you guys are ready for some exciting action here as we get another game lined up. We also have our first official sponsor of the channel, and that is our official sponsor is Unicorns and Rainbows. That's right, okay, that's not true. We don't have an official sponsor because, yeah, we're not that famous yet, but we hope to someday. Also, while we're waiting here, I can tell you that we have plans to get a titled member up here soon. Ooh! We're facing Learberg, which is possibly a sort of voyeuristic ice flow. Huh, get it, iceberg. Yeah. Also could be like a firebulge, a good similar spelling maybe. No, probably not. And we'll be playing a Sicilian here, and they'll be moving the F pawn, and they should know that you can only move the F pawn with written permission from Mike Klein. That's true. But anyway, like I said, we'll be trying to have some titled members here and some other stars playing us in the near future. At the moment, I'd like to enjoy the beautiful setup of the Staunton pieces, which is which is beautiful. Well, in our Macarena episode, you saw that we played a move in a similar position here. Where we moved our knight like so, applying pressure to that bishop. However, now if he takes, then we'll retake with this, and then this knight will come here threatening that pawn. And then this would disconnect the pawn from this, and that would cause some issues. However, I don't think that that's going to stop us. I think we've got a few too many tempos. We want to get rid of that knight. That wouldn't hurt us because, well, that is indeed interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Maybe we should just really bear down on some pressure here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a blitz game. Let's see what happens. Let's see what can occur. Oh my goodness. We can't do that. Look at this. This knight comes here. If we take, then he lands here, winning our queen. That is completely suspect. We definitely can't allow that. Can't allow that. And so that's the move we're expecting. We noticed that tactic just a second too late. Just a second too late. Unfortunately, he didn't see it, which is rather nice because honestly, that would have hurt like a female deer. I don't think female deers actually hurt that much. But let's go ahead and start weakening our dark squares around our king because everyone knows that that's the way that you play this game. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. I like it. I like it. Learberg's avatar. What is that? Is that a cat face on top of somebody? Well, I must say that is a new avatar, I believe. All right, we're coming in here just to defend that square one more time, so that we can push up d5. I feel safe to say that we have won the game of avatars and awesomeness, but we may not have won the chess game here. Ooh, applying some pressure. And now the question is, do we want to defend our knight and really kind of creep out there, or should we castle, or what's going to happen in this situation now that we're being double attacked there? Well, I say we double down and find some other way to defend the d5 square. And because I'm in control of this train, it is called Team Shaun after all. Yeah, there's some danger here that I feel quite keenly. Some definite danger. Um, enough to make me kind of regret, because it looks like a knight coming to b5 could definitely cause some very serious problems to the way that I feel about life, the universe, and everything. But we've got a check attack to get us enough tempo, I think, to get us out of the trouble. It certainly feels like we're playing in Hades, I can tell you that much. And he's using some time, which is always good to see. Oh, excellent. I feel like that is just grand. Let's castle. I know that we spotted some danger, and oh, there's some upcoming moves here, which just do not look good for us. Huh. Well, we built this house, so we're gonna have to crib in it. There he goes. There he goes. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. I really don't know if that is an effective counter to what they've done here, and it certainly is not. Look at that. Look at that. We were enjoying that placement. So which knight do we want to take? Well, we don't want to help him. We want to hurt him. He is our opponent after all. He's gonna free our bishop. Now we're asking for an isolated pawn here. We're just begging for it, but it's something that will be incurred upon our opponent as well. You've got to move it, move it. Well, this is certainly an interesting game. I must say I'm kind of at a loss about... I, for one, think that's a great move for me. I'm a little confused as to what he's thinking. Oh, he probably plans to go in there with... No? Maybe he's gonna sack his rook and get some excitement in our lives. I don't know. I just don't. I'm just not 100% sure what's going on here. But the one thing I can tell you is that we're gonna start pressurizing that pawn like nobody's business. Well, like somebody's business. We're expecting a defense from his bishop. His dark squared bishop we expect to come down here. And as always, we find that we are in some sort of time trouble. And we're just going to continue to add pressure because that is the way that we roll here. This is a little something. I'm not... Another thing we might want to start a kingside pawn storm here. That might really be sort of the way to go about this. Oh, interesting. Well, he'd have to trade his dark squared bishop. Normally we don't like, oh, I think maybe I see what he's doing. After all that clears, then so this will clear, right? And then this pawn comes down and really applies some pressure. But I think we can handle that pressure. So we're going to grab the pawn and attempt to hang on. Okay. Now watch this little pawn of his come down. And then we're going to defend like this. He's going to take, we're going to take. And now he thought that maybe he could hit here, but the truth is that leaves this pawn hanging. So we're going to have an additional turn to defend should we want to. And we may want to do something a little more. Okay, he thought that he could do it. Maybe he can do it. Maybe there's some sort of mystical, exciting thing here that I'm missing right now. Frankly, I think there's a term for that, and that's brave. That was a brave move. And I kind of want to threaten mate already, but I don't think we quite have the juice to do so. So, I mean, he will even material here in a second, but I feel like we're just going to have so much pressure that we missed that we were vulnerable to that attack. Holy crap. How did that happen? He may be seeing slightly deeper than we were, Danielson. It's not that I feel bad about the position. It's that I really did not expect that. Oh, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Well, he could force a draw here. And that could be about what we're about to see, and there's really not much that we could do that. Lee Bird could snatch a draw from the jaws of Farfetch. What a terrible end that would be. You know, when you play in Hades, things just sometimes they don't go your way. Sometimes they don't go your way. Oh, well, I for one am happy that happened. Let's see if we can't finagle ourselves a win out of this. Now, he can't come back for the... Okay. So we're going to threaten mate here. And then it's up to him to see if he can try to finagle a response that doesn't end up with me just creaming him. And I think that response is going to have to be the queen to this diagonal here. If he doesn't get on that diagonal, I'm not sure what help there can be. And we may have a rook sack, which will win even so. Okay, so let's calculate this, guys. Takes. We're going to try it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for the glory. Bam! And this will either be an awesome moment of raw power and predilection, or it'll be a complete failure of absolute horror. I'm going to go for me in this one. I mean, what do you do? What do you do in this moment? Do you cry if you're Learberg? Do you like, oh God, oh that felt good, woo, woo, oh man, we should go to hell more often. Well, that was really exciting, a rook sack in this game. Thank you very much for joining me for this exciting episode. Our official sponsor again is Unicorns and Rainbows, which may seem to clash with our hell decor, but what can you do? That was, whew, man, I think I'm gonna write home to my mom about that. What a wonderful game that was. I hope you'll enjoy us for the next exciting episode. Maybe we'll get to sack a rook again. I'm going to go party like it's 1999 with some ice cream.